promised to eat them the next time they were served.
I know. I thought I could, but I can't. I'll go home. I'm not afraid of the dark.
Yeah, and I'll go with him. Heck, I didn't want to see that game anyway.
He's such a sweet child. Don't send him home.
Thank you, madam.
What seems to be the trouble?
Oh, no trouble at all.
Little fella doesn't like Brussels sprouts.
Well, there's no problem, Sonny. We'll change these for something else. After all, we want everyone to be happy.
Thank you very much, but I think we've had about all the happiness we can stand.
Very well, sir.
Beaver, this is very embarrassing. Now, come on, son, just try one. Come on, for your dad. Go on, Beaver, swallow it.
Yeah, go ahead, Beaver. Come on, be a sport.
I bet she likes it.
You know something? I think it's gonna stay down there.
Fine, Beaver, try another one.
Hey, Mom, can I still have 2 desserts?
Yes, Beaver, I think so.
You see, forcing
Boy,
him
for a
to eat.
minute there, it's pretty close, huh, Dad?
They forced him to eat a Brussels sprout, and now he likes it. I mean, not only did they force him, but they're at a restaurant and people are saying, "Oh, don't do that, don't do that." It's really a funny show. So you like that Carol Burnett show, Murray?
But dear, why do they have so many timeouts at the end of the game? Why don't they have some in the middle when the men are tired too?
Oh, well, by saving their timeouts, the team that's behind can stop the clock. You see, they used to use the fake injury play. Look, you had a good time, you enjoyed the game. Why spoil it by trying to understand it?
Yes, you're right.
Oh, I thought you'd gone up to bed, Beaver.
Yeah, Dad, I did. But I came down here to tell you I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Yeah, I should have eaten the Brussels sprouts the first time you told me to.
Maybe because you found out you liked them?
No. I mean, because Wally says you only tell me stuff like that when it's for my own good.
That's right, Beaver. Did you think we enjoy nagging at you and telling you to sit up straight and eat this and eat that and don't do this and do that?
Sure, Dad. I thought that was half the fun of being parents.
Not at all, Beaver. It's something we really hate to do. And we'd rather not have to do it at all.
Gee, Mom, if I had any kids, I wouldn't do anything for them I didn't want to do.
Oh, yes, you would, Beaver. You do it because you love them, even if it did hurt you or upset you a little at times.
I'm sorry if it made you miserable at being your kid.
But Beaver, you've made us very happy by being our kid.
From now on, I'm going to do whatever you tell me to do.
Well, Beaver, I appreciate your saying that. But I don't think we can expect any boy to do everything he's told.
Gee, Dad, why not?
Well, because sometimes us parents lay it on pretty heavy. Sometimes we ask kids to do things they just couldn't possibly do.
Hey, Dad, are you admitting that sometimes Mom and you do make mistakes?
Yeah, Beaver. I guess I am.
Boy, Dad, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
Go on up to bed.
Okay, good night, Dad. Good night, Mom.
Good night.
Bye, Beaver.
Thanks for the use of the
moral values in the show.
What about Sam and Cat?
Absolute the opposite. You notice that Sam and Cat, they're like teenagers living together. Where's their parents at? You know? Notice that the parents here are very good parents, very respectful. Name one show, one modern show where the parents are do a good job. Name one. You can't think of one.
Victorious.
No. You hardly ever even see the parents. Nope. That's because Hollywood is trying to mold and shape our society and destroy the family.
Hugh Beaumont. Tony Dow. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Beaver, don't eat so fast.
Gee, Dad, I gotta eat fast to keep up with Wally. His mouth is bigger than mine.
Breakfast is not a race, Beaver.
Hey, Dad, instead of sending him to camp this summer, you should have spent the money on giving him eating lessons.
Well, thank you, Wally, but I don't think you should give advice on etiquette when your mouth is full.
Yes, sir.
You know, Beaver, I think that summer camp did you a world of good. You know, you must have put on 5 or 6 pounds.
That's why I cut on my friend Chopper. Every week his folks would send him pies and cakes and junk, and Chopper would have with me.
I thought there were rules against sending food to camp.
I know, that's why Chopper's parents sent him books.
Books?
Yeah. Underneath the books, that's where the pies and cakes and junk was hid.
Hey, that's neat. The kid's parents must be pretty sharp.
Boy, I don't think it's very sharp to break the rules. Do you want more coffee?
Yeah, please.
After they started the lights out, me and Chopper, we go through the pies and cakes and junk.
Did either of you go through the books?
Gee, Dad, we were on vacation. We didn't want to read books.
Who's your dad? He's more interested in his stomach than he is in his brain.
Hey, Mom. Well, could Chopper come over and stay with us some weekend? He's a real neat kid and he's one of my best friends.
Well, I don't know why not. Do you, Ward?
Have him here by all means.
What about this weekend?
This weekend? Well, I guess we could stretch a point.
Boy, it's lucky you can stretch it, Dad. He already invited him.
I did not. I just kind of did. I'll bet you all like Chopper. He's a real neat guy. And I'll better bring a lot of presents. His dad's always giving him stuff.
What does Mr. Chopper do?
Oh, that's not their last name, Mom. It's Cooper. He manufactures baseball mitts or tennis rackets and good junk like that. I'll go call Chopper.
I'll speak to his mother.
Hey, babe. While you're talking to him, kind of hint around that I need a new pair of football shoes, huh?
Wally, I don't think you should sponge off your brother's friends.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Dad. I got friends of my own. I'm gonna take this junk in the guest room so it'll be out of the way when your friend gets here.
Okay. Hey, Wally. Chopper comes tomorrow. Don't be mean to him.
Why should I be mean to him? I don't even know him. Hey, how come they call him Chopper anyway?
And his first name's Dryden.
Oh, no wonder they call him Chopper. But how come you're so afraid I'm gonna be mean to him?
Well, I can't. I told him what a neat family we had. And how we were all happy and everything.
What did you go and make up all that junk for?
We're happy, aren't we?
Well, yeah, I guess we're happy.
That's good, because sometimes I can't tell. Hey, Wally. Eddie Haskell comes over. Would you make him be nice to Chopper?
Well, Eddie won't be over. He got the mumps yesterday.
You really won't be here?
Chopper's father, and we've certainly heard a lot about you.
Thank you. Mom couldn't bring me, but she'll be here Sunday to pick me up.
Oh,
Well, we're happy to have you with us, Chopper. Come on in.
Yeah, thanks. See ya. Where's your beef anyway? Chopper! Chopper! Hi, Beef. Hi, Chopper. Look, I got a My Camp sweater too. Neat, huh? Yeah, neat. Just like at camp. Hey, Beef. How's about we give him the old camp cheer? Sure. We are from Camp Coney. From Camp Coney, God are we. K-O-R-N-I-J.
well, that's very good, boys. Oh, how do you do? Here, let me thank you.
Well, won't you come in, Mr. Cooper?
I'm not Mr. Cooper.
He's my Uncle Dave. Oh,
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Uncle Dave.
You behave yourself, understand?
yes, Uncle Dave.
I just dropped him off. His mother will be here Sunday to pick him up. Oh. Well, so long enough for that.
Bye, Uncle Dave.
Mrs. Cleaver and Mr. Cleaver.
Bye.
Bye. Well, shall we go inside?
No, Chopper. Your uncle doesn't look much like an uncle. Well, he's not my real uncle. Well, he takes my mom out to dinner sometime. I think he'd like to be my new daddy.
Did something happen to your old daddy?
Oh, no. He's at his home with his new wife. This box of candy is a present for you. From my mom.
That's very kind of her.
I phoned Pop and told him Mom was giving the candy, so he sent this over. It's for you, Mr. Cleaver.
Oh, well, thank you, Chopper. It certainly wasn't necessary.
Well, Pop always sends something special when I tell him Mom's giving a present.
Well, shaving lotion.
Uh-huh. Pop gets it in London. And this here one's for you, Beaver. For me? Uh-huh. And this one's for me. Wow! Look, Wolf. Look what I got from Chopper's.
It's really interesting because this show is from a long time ago and it has a broken family. But I bet you they show it as this Chopper kid is going to be jealous of Beaver because he's got his real mom and the real dad. But it's really interesting that they did this, showing a broken family.
And he sent Dad a bottle of shaving lotion.
It's from London.
Mom got a box of candy from Mrs. Cooper.
Oh, Chopper, this is Beaver's older brother, Wally.
Oh, how do you do? I'd like to welcome you to our family.
You a real brother?
Heck. Yeah, sure. I'm not fake or anything.
Chopper, do you have any brothers?
No, not real ones. But I do have 3 half-brothers and 1 half-sister, and I used to have 2 stepbrothers before Pop's second divorce.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, Wally, why don't you take Chopper's bag upstairs?
Oh, thank you, Dad. Well, come on, Chopper. I want to show you my room. I got it fixed up real neat. I got 2 new model kits, and they're the neatest things you ever saw.
Ward, don't you think that...
Dear, could I give you a hand with lunch?
Gee, you guys don't have to go in the kitchen to talk. Oh, heck, I know all about divorces and stuff. I go to the movies.
Yeah, sure, Wally. But why don't you take Chopper's bag upstairs?
Okay, I'll get lost.
I hope that Chopper isn't too sophisticated for Beaver. He's never known anyone with 2 sets of parents before.
Well, that's true, but he seems like a nice boy, even if he does talk a lot.
You think we ought to say something to Beaver?
No, you know how kids are. They get started talking about football or baseball, and probably the subject will never come up again.
It was a little embarrassing when I called Uncle Dave Mr. Cooper.
You should have known he wasn't the boy's father, dear. He was too nice to him.
And every Christmas and every birthday, I get 2 parties. See, my mom gives me one, and then my pop, he goes and gives me one. Boy, you must get lots of presents. A lot of presents. Now I get loads of presents. I got stuff. You know what? They're still in the boxes. Boy, my best present is a printing set my dad gave me for my last birthday. Electric trains are my best present. Miles miles and miles of track and all kinds of cars. Passenger cars and freight cars and a steam engine with real smoke coming out. And switches to steer the train and... Hey, B! Tell you what, you come to my house, I'll let you work it. You mean it, Chopper? Sure. And you can wear my engineer's outfit with a hat and all. What about next weekend? I'll ask my mom about next weekend. Swell. And I'll show you all the other stuff Pop and his new wife got me. Man, they always come through real neato. What about your mom? What does she give you? Oh, mostly clothes and sweaters. Well, I guess you can't get all good stuff. What about your Uncle Dave? Did he ever give you anything? Oh, sure. He gave me an airplane set. I got an airplane set. With an engine that makes it fly in the air and all? No, my plane you were supposed to glue together. Oh, I know that kind. Mrs. In-Between gave me one like that. Who's Mrs. In-Between? Well, you see, that's what Mom called the wife Pop had before he married my stepmother. Boy, Chopper, it must be hard to remember the names of all your mothers and relatives and stuff. You know something? Even Pop can't remember all of them. Can't? No. Sometimes he asks me about my stepbrother, and he calls him what's his name.
Hey, you guys, it's 10:15.
We know it's 10:15. We got a clock in here.
Well, it's 10:15 and I'm trying to get to sleep, so pipe down, will you?
Well, all right. Hey, Wally, make a muscle for Chopper, will you?
Cut it out. Chopper doesn't want to see my muscle.
Sure I do.
Well, okay.
Boy, you got more muscle than my 3 half-brothers put together.
Okay, now pipe down and go to sleep, will you? Oh, hey, and another thing. You guys didn't wash or brush your teeth like you were supposed to.
How do you know?
Because I felt your toothbrushes. They're both dry.
Well, we'll go in and wet them later.
Look, you just go in and wash and brush your teeth, see?
Okay, come on, Chop. Hey, Dave. Is that guy your real brother? Sure he's my real brother. Why? Well, if you ask me, he sounds more like a stepbrother.
Beaver, what are you doing?
Looking at myself.
Well, what's so neat about that?
It might not be neat to you, but it's neat to me.
Oh, you're goofy.
Hey, Wally. You gotta take a shower. Don't wake Chopper up. He's still sleeping.
Hey, how come you're not still sleeping?
Well, I woke up to think about stuff. You know, Chopper's got all kinds of fathers and mothers. We're always sending him presents.
Oh, well, heck, Beef. Maybe he's just giving you the old business.
No, he's not. He's got an ex-mother, a stepmother, and a whole lot of half-brothers. You know, Wally, it might be neat having a whole lot of different families like that.
Are you goofy, Beaver? You want Mom and Dad to get a divorce?
Just supposing they did. Sure be neat getting a whole lot of extra presents at Christmas and birthdays and stuff.
Well, look, Mom and Dad are not going to go out and get a divorce just to make you happy, so forget about it, huh?
It must be easy. Chopper's pop gets divorces all the time.
Okay, so if you like Chopper's pop so much, why don't you go and move in with him?
I can't. Not unless Mom marries him.
Look, you little goof, Mom's happy with Dad. You shouldn't listen to that kid and all the junk he's been telling you. Oh, will you get out of here? I'm going to take my shower.
Okay, but don't wake Chopper up, huh?
Oh, sure. Sure, if I fall down in the tub and I break my leg, I won't even scream. Get out of here.
Hi, Mom. Good morning, Beaver. Where's your friend?
Chopper's still upstairs asleep. Mom,
Yes, dear?
Wally says you're happy with Dad. Is that right?
Of course I am. What makes you think I'm not?
Because you don't go around laughing ha 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 all the time.
Well, honey, people can be very happy without going around laughing ha 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 all the time. Your dad's a fine father and a wonderful person, and I love him very much. And stop playing with that batter.
Hey, Mom, if you ever did get married again, would you marry a husband who was a good present giver?
Well, I hate to disappoint you, Beaver, but I'm staying with your father.
Oh.
Dear, look at this. There's starch in my shirts again. All 6 of them. They're stiff as a board.
Dear, I forgot to tell Laura when she came.
Well, it seems to me the least you can do is to tell her no starch. We've been through all this before.
My, you are in a mood, aren't you?
What did you do with my briefcase?
It's right in the hall, dear, where you left it last night.
Did you see the plug there?
Hello, Beaver.
I see that.
Our 2020.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The plugs.
Dad,
Yeah, what is it, Beaver?
are you happy with Mom?
Not now. I'm a little upset.
Are you thinking of getting a divorce?
Well, of course not, Beaver. Don't divorce someone you really love.
Then when do you get a divorce?
Usually when a husband and wife are hopelessly incompatible.
What does that mean? Incompatible.
This is when 2 people just can't get along together, when they're always shouting and screaming at each other.
Like you just did.
I was not screaming at your mother.
Yeah, but you were shouting.
I merely raised my voice.
But that's the same thing as shouting.
Beaver, what's all this talk about a divorce? I thought you loved your mother.
Oh, I do. And if anything ever happened, I'd always love her more than any of my stepmothers.
Beaver, I think you should wake Chopper up. Breakfast will be ready in a few minutes.
Sure, Mom.
Your son was just hinting that I need a new wife.
He was just hinting that I need a new husband. Dear, I don't think that Chopper's a good influence on Beaver.
I know, dear. But he'll be going home tomorrow, and Beaver will forget all about this kind of talk.
Bored?
Yeah?
You wouldn't really think about getting a new wife, would you?
Well, not right now. I think there's still a few good years left in you.
Yeah, it's a real neat place. They call it Yellowstone. It's got boiling springs and steam coming out of the ground all over. And a big lake, and they even got a geyser that goes off every hour on the hour. I think I saw a picture of that in my geography book. How do they get to do that? You see, they don't get it to do it, nature does it. How does nature know when it's an hour? Same way it knows when it's spring and summer, I guess. Yeah. Boy, if nature ever goofed off, the world would sure be in a mess, wouldn't it? Yeah, sure would. Did your dad take you to Yellowstone? No, a college guy. Mom paid him to take care of me all summer. She was too busy getting divorced. Well, I guess that was pretty neat, all right. College guy. Yeah, and he didn't care what I did. And at night, when he went out, I got to eat in the hotel dining room all by myself. Could you order anything you wanted? Sure, and once when I was eating alone, the guy who played piano in the lobby came and ate with me. I guess that was sure neat, all right. Yeah, sure was.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Wally. Hi, Wally. Hey, Wally, where you been?
I was over talking to Eddie Haskell.
Thought he had the mumps.
Well, he does, but he was up in his room, so we hollered back and forth until his pop came out and chased me away.
Yeah. I guess the mump germs can't jump down from upstairs.
It's not.
Hey, Wally, after supper, you hit some fly balls?
Yeah, sure, if I don't go anywhere.
Sometimes on Saturday night, Wally goes out with girls. Yeah? If you're in high school, you gotta do that.
Oh, I was just seeing if there was anything for me.
Oh. Did you go over to Eddie's?
Yeah, I just got back.
How are his mumps?
Penis looking mums I ever saw.
going to tell Beaver how great it is that he has a family to watch.
Chopper's gonna be in for a very rough time.
Honey, I feel so sorry for him.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, dear?
Chopper said his mom had the weepies. Why the weepies, anyways?
What do you think that means?
His mom is crying?
I'm afraid so.
Why?
Why do people generally cry?
Because they're sad. Dad? You never get the weepies?
Sometimes.
Think Mr. Cooper gets them too?
I don't know, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Boy, Chop, I sure hate to see you go. Yeah, me too. Hey, when am I coming over and run your electric trains? You wouldn't have much fun at my house. You goofy or what? I don't have much fun. Why should you? Gee, you got all those families. So what? So my mom keeps telling me how mean my pop is, and then when I visit Poppy tells me how mean Mom is. You ever do that? Never. Yeah. Yeah, it's better the way it is with your mom and dad. I saw them together downstairs. Standing close like you see in the movies. Guess they like each other, huh? Yeah, I guess they like each other pretty good. Ask me. You're lucky. Gosh, Chop, you're lucky. Getting all those presents and things and stuff. Boy, if I had all that, I'd sure be happy. No, you wouldn't. Do what I do at night when I'm sad. Gee, Chop, don't tell me you get the weepies too. Boy, oh boy. Guess I must run the family.
Hey, if you guys want, I can toss the ball around now. Well, hey, Chop, where you going?
Home. Oh, here, I got a present for you. Go on, take it.
But gee, Chopper, it's yours. Aren't you gonna need it?
What for? Mama doesn't play baseball.
Well, I'm glad you went in when you took Chopper home.
His mother was so upset. She wanted someone to talk to. I tried to be non-committal. I think she realizes that by trying to hurt each other through Chopper, she and her husband are really only hurting the boy.
Well, I hope they do something about it.
For Chopper's sake, so do I.
Hey, Wally, you only slept in the guest room 2 nights. Think Mom changed sheets in there?
Not sure. You know how Mom is. She changed the sheets and finally slept in there one night.
Sure, I changed sheets in your bed. And Chopper didn't even take his socks off when he went to bed.
Yeah.
You know, Wally, I've been thinking. I guess it's better to have 2 good parents like Mom and Dad than a whole lot of them that are just pretty good. Even if you do get a lot of presents.
Well, it's good to see you two back together again.
I changed the sheets on your bed, Wally.
Gee, Mom, you didn't have to do that. Beaver said Chopper slept with his socks on.
Beaver, I'm sorry your friend had to go home early.
That's all right, Mom. I like Chopper, but gee, he's sort of an awful grown-up kid.
Well, don't stay up too late. Night.
Night.
Night, Wally.
Good night, fellas. Oh, thanks, Beaver.
I'm really too big for that, Dad. But I did it because I don't want you ever to get the weepies.
Night, boys.
Night.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad.
Okay, we drove through Kansas farm areas, and we've seen a lot of corn plantations. And what else did we see? Stores or little towns.
Yep.
Yep, but but Kansas is a big state.
Yeah.
So even now we are still in the middle, stuff like that, or
And we still got a long way to go.
still a long way to go. But I think we've shown enough so that you guys will not be bored.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so this like here are corn plantation and soybean maybe on that side.
Maybe.
Yep, in there. Thank you for watching. We are your hosts.
And don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Thank you so much for your support. Okay.